Well, in Kenya, police have clashed with opposition protesters who are angry over the rising cost of living.
Police fired tear gas at supporters of Kenyan opposition leader Raila Odinga as they demonstrated in Nairobi on Monday.
Shalom YouTube family, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome to the family.
In today's video, we'll be discussing our stay in Nairobi, Kenya during this time of unrest.
Also on this channel, we'll be traveling throughout the continent to show you the real Africa.
If you like this type of content, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Let's get into it. Before we ever arrived to Kenya, when we were still in Tanzania, we did hear from friends that there are protests going on out in Kenya. Upon arrival, we did hear that also from our Airbnb host. And there were protests on Monday night, which turned violent. We did look into what was going on. And basically, they're protesting the high cost of living, also the 2022 presidential election, which was allegedly rigged.
Now, one thing that's apparent, not only in Kenya, but throughout the world, is inflation. One of the biggest problems is the prices of goods are going up everywhere throughout the world, but people's wages are staying the same. Now, when that happens, people are going to struggle more, you're going to see more poverty, and people are going to go out to the streets and revolt and protest because they aren't able to support themselves. Another result of the high inflation would be the rich getting richer and the poor getting much poorer, and in my opinion, causing there to be no middle class.
So I'm sure what you guys really want to know from this video is, are we safe? Obviously, if there's protests and things going on like that, how are we living? How is it going? So basically, I feel safe. You feel safe?
I feel safe.
Right. So we've seen what appears to be like army officials like on some streets during the day and stuff, like they're waiting for whatever may or may not happen, but we haven't been necessarily in the area where anything has happened. We did, hear that there's gonna be stuff on this day, like our Airbnb host, she lets us know. She's like, this is supposed to be happening here, whatever.
So just be careful.
She'll tell us just be careful. We're not like hanging out in those areas. Obviously, we have a 1-year-old. We're not gonna take our baby down to the protest or anything like that.
Now you're probably wondering, why would you visit Kenya if you know there are going to be protests and civil unrest out in the streets? Well, coming from America, we see a lot of that all the time. And I wouldn't say we're just so accustomed and used to it, but it's not something that really scares us. And we know that we're protected by the Most High, so we don't really worry about things like that. And since we've been here, we've been safe. We haven't had any issues. We haven't come into contact with any threats to our life or anything like that. So it's all good.
We definitely feel for the people of Kenya. So many of the things that we're seeing, we experienced ourselves. Like when we were in America this past year, we saw the prices going up. We went to the grocery store and we're like, after being in Tanzania for a while, even just going to get food, we like, dang, were we paying this when we was here before? Like, I don't think we would have bought this if it cost this before. Seeing people not be able to afford the things that they used to be able to afford, or not being able to take care of their families in the same manner, it's completely understandable to be outraged with the situation.
And it just makes sense. If everything is getting more expensive, but you're not making more money, then you're not going to be able to survive.
We definitely see the parallels with that, as well as the election. They're protesting because they feel like the 2022 election was rigged. And we just saw the same thing in America this past election when Donald Trump lost. People were up in arms, going crazy, feeling like they did something, they stole it from him, it was rigged some kind of way. And who knows if it was or wasn't, but it's the same thing going on, and it's the same feelings.
We also see people protesting around the world. The world is very chaotic right now, and people are getting upset and frustrated with their governments and the corruption, and them feeling like they're not being helped in the way that they need. So we understand and we get you guys, and we say we feel for you 100%.
So we just wanted to give you guys our perspective on what's going on, what we have seen. And we just want to say, if there's anything y'all want to add to the conversation, definitely leave it in the comments. We would like to hear, respectfully, of course. And, keep watching.
And if you like this content, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell down below. And as always, family, shalom.
Shalom.